What's up, guys? This is Keith Kelfis. So on this property maintenance job right here, this is $700 to trim all of the bushes, trim up the ornamental trees, and just clean up the garden beds. There's a couple bushes in the backyard, a couple big shrubs back here, and the customer wanted us to trim a couple pieces of dead wood off of a crabapple tree in the backyard. So here Kyle is, he's trimming up this Japanese maple tree in the front. And then my other guy is somewhere in the backyard. He's cleaning up, and he's cleaning. I think we are pulling the weeds too. And then there was 5 bags of mulch. But anyways, you're not supposed to trim these trees with shrub trimmers, but we've been doing it forever, and that's just what we do. A tree like this by itself, to shape it up and elevate it, I mean, it depends. You could say it's $100. But if you have a minimum in your business to do anything, at my minimum, I actually have this very nice elderly lady every single year in the fall. We come and trim her one tree that's about this size, and it's $200. I used to do it for $100. Is it $200? Yeah, and even at that price, I still make money because we're in and out so fast. If you're a solo operator, you could do little trees like this for $100, $200 all day. But then if you want to grow your business at all and hire employees and make sure you have all the proper insurances, you have to charge more. So figure out what your job minimum is for anything. Here Kyle is with the PP 101. I think that's what it's called. We just call it the pole snipper. So you can reach in with the little trigger, just clean it up. He's going in the backyard, getting those little pieces of dead wood off that crabapple tree. I'm not here. I stopped by for a little bit, but then I was out doing quotes and meeting customers and selling jobs. And the cool thing about having a crew is they can really handle the bulk of the work and get it all done while you focus on selling jobs. And I love doing the work. But one thing is, if you're doing the work, then you're not selling work, and you're not, but once the schedule is full, you can jump in I just love the landscaping business because there's so much freedom. You could work on the job sites, you could sell jobs, you could talk to customers, you could do marketing and work on your website. You get to learn all these amazing skills of how to actually run a business. And if you make a little mistake and over trim something or mess something up, you can fix it. So it's like all these skills you get to learn are so cool. Looks like he had to go on the ladder a little bit just to get the top part. Most of the time with extensions, you don't have to go on a ladder at all, but it's hard for him to reach around that. So he's probably up about 4 or 5 feet there. Kyle's a perfectionist. I think I am a little bit too. But I've learned the hard way by not being a perfectionist, because the customer will go and look at the tree after, and they'll be like, what about that one little thing sticking up? And you're like, okay, then you got to go get it anyway, so you might as well just spend an extra time to do it the first time. Ta-da! Looking nice and clean. He's trimming these I think those are burning bushes back there, or viburnum. Can't tell. Probably just burning bush. Then he's gonna trim up that weeping cherry. That weeping cherry on the left, some customers, watch out. Ask them, do you like them to look weeping, or do you want me to trim it so it looks like a high, tight umbrella? I've got a weeping cherry tree at my own personal residence. One time I trimmed it all nice and high, and my wife is like, why did you do that? I liked how it was weeping. So it all grew back really fast, but ask customers. I give them 2 options when it comes to these trees. Do you want a natural look, or do you want it to look super tight like a little mushroom? There he is, trimming up those boxwoods, making them look nice and flat. Looks like he's using the gas-powered Red Max trimmers. We got Milwaukee battery powered, we got Steel HS45s. Alright, he's back to the Husqvarna gas-powered trimmers. I really love those Husqvarna trimmers because they're kind of extended. They're obviously extended trimmers on a pole, but they're not extended too far, but they're not too short, so they're the perfect length for you to get slightly bigger shrubs and small ornamental trees. So there you go, he trimmed it up nice and clean, got the dead wood out of the inside. My other guy got the dead wood out of all the inside. He knows exactly what to do. There you go, nice and trimmed and clean. They trimmed the dead wood out of that crab apple.
Guys, when you're so busy in your landscaping business and your phones are ringing off the hook, you're trying to get equipment, talk to customers, delegate to employees. Dude, I got 2 phones. I was so frustrated because I kept missing phone calls, losing money, and I didn't have a receptionist, and I couldn't hire a full-time receptionist because we weren't ready for that yet. When I found Jill's office, highly trained virtual receptionist, literally changed my whole business. They can answer all your calls or your overflow calls when you can't get to the phone.